Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, March 31st. You'll be interested to know, 137 years ago, today, in 1889, Parisians gathered to unveil the Eiffel Tower, a soaring iron landmark created as the centerpiece of the Exposition Universelle and a bold feat of engineering. Its completion celebrated modern construction techniques, showcased industrial progress, and transformed the Paris skyline into a lasting symbol of innovation and artistic ambition. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, there's a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and it feels like 55 degrees with 6-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:08, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:23. It looks like we're in for some showers and thunderstorms, likely before 5 p.m., then a slight chance of more showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, with a high near 62, and a light west breeze, around 6 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 62. Tonight, expect a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m., then a chance of more showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, with a low around 45 and a moderate southeast wind, around 9 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 39 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather, Wednesday will be mostly cloudy, with rain showers likely, a high near 63, and west winds around 10 miles per hour, gusting up to 21. Showers remain likely Wednesday night, with a low near 39 before a cooler, cloudy Thursday with highs near 41 and northeast breezes. Rain chances linger into Thursday night. Friday into Saturday turns milder with highs in the mid-60s, and scattered rain chances through the weekend, with cooler nights in the mid-40s to low 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Massachusetts is considering a voluntary home buyback program for flood-prone areas as communities like Hull face rising sea levels and increasing threats from storms. Andrea Van Leeuwenhoek, a Hull resident, recalled how a nor'easter in January of 2024 flooded entire neighborhoods, stating, "We were all kind of stuck." Christian Crawford, Hull's Director of Climate Adaptation and Conservation, emphasized the existential threat faced by residents, as 66% of the town lies in the floodplain. State officials are now exploring a broader pilot program for home buyouts, with Governor Maura Healey focusing on adaptation efforts for coastal communities. Now on to sports. Chicago White Sox rookie Munetaka Murakami has done it again. The rookie slugger hit a home run on Sunday off Milwaukee Brewers starter Brandon Sproat, extending Chicago's lead to 5-2 after a first-inning grand slam by Colson Montgomery. This home run marked Murakami's third in his first 3 Major League Baseball games. He began his career on Friday with a 9th-inning home run and followed it with another on Saturday. Murakami has joined Chase DeLauter, Trevor Story, and Kyle Lewis as the 4th player to achieve this milestone. At 26 years old, he is making history in the majors. In local sports, the C's faced off against the Hawks in Atlanta, but fell short, losing 112-102 on Monday night. Anika Okongwu and Jalen Johnson each scored 20 points for Atlanta, with Okongwu adding 10 rebounds and Johnson achieving his 45th double-double of the season. The game was tightly contested, ending the first half tied at 54, but the Hawks outscored the Celtics 36-22 in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown returned to the lineup, leading Boston with 29 points and 10 rebounds. Up next, they head to Miami on Wednesday night. In top news, NASA began the countdown Monday for humanity's first launch to the moon in 53 years. The 32-story Space Launch System rocket is poised to blast off Wednesday evening with 4 astronauts. After a day in orbit around Earth, their Orion capsule will propel them to the moon and back. There are no stops, just a quick U-turn around the moon. The nearly 10-day flight will end with a splashdown in the Pacific. Our team has worked extremely hard to get us to this moment, said launch director Charlie Blackwell-Thompson. Certainly all indications are right now we are in excellent shape. In business news, Japan is placing a multi-billion-dollar bet on the U.S. housing market. Home construction is slowing, but Japanese investors and builders are moving in anyway, and soon will own 6% of the business in America. For more than a decade, Japanese home builders have been tiptoeing into the U.S. housing market with small, discreet acquisitions of private American construction companies. Their quiet era is over. Since 2020, Japanese builders have announced or closed acquisitions of 23 U.S. single-family home builders, more than double the number from 2013 to 2019. Japanese companies are accelerating their U.S. presence at a moment when the American home construction market is slowing down. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2% to about $68,000. Ethereum is up 3% to $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.32. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Flying cars will take off in American skies this summer. The federal government announced a new pilot program designed to get new kinds of ultralight vehicles and electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles up and running around the country, even if they are not fully Federal Aviation Administration certified. New kinds of aircraft will start operating in United States airspace as early as June. 8 regions across the United States will take part in a 3-year pilot program. The companies building the technology say their aircraft are quieter, cheaper, and release fewer emissions than helicopters or airplanes. And in entertainment news, Gen Z is here to save theaters is the latest report highlighting how this generation prefers PG movies and enjoys outings with their families as social media content. Disney's Zootopia 2 has surprisingly become the winning Thanksgiving offering, topping the box office with $1.9 million in worldwide ticket sales. Meanwhile, Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch has crossed the $1 billion mark. In an unexpected twist, Iron Lung, a self-released film by YouTube star Mark Fishback, grossed $40 million, while Scream 7 opened to $64 million, exceeding expectations. Gen Z is indeed driving this resurgence in theaters. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American inventor and visionary, Thomas Edison. And he said, Restlessness and discontent are the first necessities of progress. And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.